Welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. My name is Tahir Qureshi. I'm a fellow of Rooster of Canada, broker of record for City Pro Realty Inc. brokerage. You are watching Realty Coffee Talk. It broadcasts on Awaz Entertainment in Canada around the world, on Awaz ENT 580, cable network, and also satellite. We appreciate your contribution and giving feedback to us to keep improving our Realty Coffee Talk. The goal is to increase awareness, building consumer confidence, and promoting good ethics as business practices. Today, we're going to give you a little bit update on the market about real estate, because we have data that came in from Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. It has become my home board because Mississauga Real Estate Board was dissolved on July 1st, and it became a cornerstone association of realtors, and I did not support that, so I terminated my membership with them. 70 years of history has been lost, and I wish them good luck. Now, Toronto Regional Real Estate Board is my home board. It's very important for you to understand that in organized real estate, we realtors depend on data that we use to access MLS. We have several boards. They control sharing of data, and realtors have to join various boards based on their jurisdiction, location, and be represented by the local board. TREB, Regional Real Estate Board, has very significant member, maybe over 80,000 members, and more boards are joining them because they have the maximum data available so we can serve our client. So myself and my brokerage and all employees were member of Mississauga board and also Toronto Regional Board. So when the Mississauga board dissolved, we designated TREB as a home board. So we can share the data about what's going on in the marketplace. And TREB has a market watch every week, every month. They give you project update on data, what have transpired. So now I can see from here that we have now data that we have a sales. We are still minus 16.4% in sale as compared to 2023 to 2024. So 24 we have a 6,213 transactions. And in 23, we have a 7,429 transactions. So that means we have a less sales in June this year. Now, new listing is showing 12.3% increase in new listing in last June to this June. Last June we have 15,995, and this June we have 17,964. You know why the more listing are? Because lots of people are getting a mortgage renewal, and they have the time to decide whether they can afford it by getting a renewal. Even a short term is higher. 1 or 2 years are higher as compared to 5 years. So based on my assessment, I'm a principal broker of Canada Express Mortgage, license number 13241, I can give you opinion about the mortgage. So now I think the 5-year fix has come down below 5%. If you have a good rating, average good rating is about 720 and above, and you can have a loan to value about 80% on the conventional mortgage. So it's very, very important so you understand that. And when you cannot afford it, if your mortgage payment has double, triple, and renewal you can't afford it, they will put property in the market. Now, active listing. In May, last May 24, we have a 83% active listing. now it's been reduced to 67.4% as compared to June. So 14,108 in 23 and 23,603 in 24. Still higher as compared to last June, because lots of people cannot afford it. I always focus on, and I will telling everyone to watch. Talk to your agents. Remain engaged with real estate agent to understand that. Unfortunately now, or fortunately, in order to give you opinion, advice, or service, you need to be a client. Otherwise, we cannot give you. But at least you can go to trap.ca, go look at data, go to Uria or Korea.ca, look at the data, update yourself what's going on, because Korea forecast that. And this is very important. I think after the middle of the program, we're going to go to Korea and we talk about what the projections are in 2024 and 2025. So now look at the average price. I'm looking at general average price is minus 1.6. In 2023, June, it was $1,181,002. In 24 is 1,162,167. So this is about minus 1.6% as compared to last June and this June. But remember, I always mention to you, this is compared to last June and this June. But you see what's going on in January. Is it from January going up or not? We're going to discuss that. I'm going to show you the data for there. If you have any specific need to learn the process to get an update in your area, because pricing of your home is different than the average price, because this is generic based on all data that is available to a trap. They merge everything together. And then we're going to show the other prices as well. But you need to talk to your realtor. Call me 905-785-9923. I'll be more than happy to help you and give you an estimate of value, provided that you want to sell it. And you have to be my client, either seller clients, or if you want to be a buyer client, or designated buyer representative, or seller designated representative, whichever. We cannot give you opinion anymore. You either are independent, self-employed, self-represented party, like a self-employed, or you have to hire a brokerage to represent you, or designated seller or buyer representative to represent you. Now, list day on the market, 42.9%. It's taking longer to sell, and property day on the market is about 50%. So it was supposed to be in June 20 days, now it's 30 days. Let's talk about the average prices, and then we look at the sale. In detached home, we have 416. Trap data is divided into 416 and 905 area. 416 is really central, east, west, north in Toronto area. Then you have surrounding city, Mississauga, Oakville, Milton, Brampton, and Oshawa, other places. So those are 905 area. So they are combined together to give some idea. So there was 714 sales in June, and there were 2,244 sales in 905 area. A total of about 2,988 sales of detached home. Now, average price in 416 of a detached home, it doesn't talk about 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, or 3 bedroom, or 5 bedroom. It just talk about average, because all houses under TREB MLS system has been merged together to give you the forecasting. So it's 1,758,649. That is for 416. In 905, 1,388,144. So that's the price. And when you combine them together, is 1,480,399 as a combined. Again, cautious you, this is for projection purposes, calculation purposes, but you need to check your property pricing in your street, in your neighborhood, because real estate has its own neighborhood where the prices are calculated, and then you look at the comparable sales and get your real estate professional to give you analysis. So if you want to sell your property, or give me a call, 416-451-3489. I'd be more than happy to help you. Then semi-detached, there were 236 sale in 416 and 363 sale in 905, a total of 566 sale. In 416 area, semi-detached, 1,282,973, and in 905 is 985,834. Average between the two, 1,102,904. That's the total statistic for the SAMI in the month of June. Townhouse, we have 232 sales in transactions in 416 and 822 in 905, because 905 is a pretty big area, and total of 1,054 transactions in townhomes. Average price 416 was 1,008,467 and 909,764 in 905 area, and average between the two is 931,490. That means you need to check it out, all the properties, to make sure that your location is being considered. This is just a benchmark total transaction through Toronto Regional Real Estate Board database. Now you talk about condo apartment. 1,014 was done in 416 and 506 in 905 area, total of 1,520, and average price 416 was 763,148 and 657,147 condo apartment in 905, and average 727,861. That is price for condo, average between the two, both of them. Again, it's all depends. You're looking at a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, age of the house, type of the finishes, quality, how old the building is. The older building is, the more expensive the maintenance is. Some come with the electricity included, water included. Some you have to have to pay for it because they have a separate meter. So it all depends on circumstances. That's why it's very, very important for you to consult your realtor who's helping you to buy and sell real estate. Now, let's look at the year-over-year change. What really happened? In the detached home, there was a minus 7.2 detached home in 416 and minus 11.7 in sales in detached home, and an average of 10.6% minus. Similarly, average price 416 was minus 1.6%, and 905 was a minus 4.2%. Average minus 3.3. So that's a detached home. So it is declining. Semi-detached, we have a minus 20.8% sale transaction in semi-detached, and minus 4% in 905. So there was a more minus in 416 because there's a lot of attraction. They're expensive, more expensive than other areas. Therefore, affordability has become an issue. And that is why you are seeing this change. And overall, minus 11.4% sale year over year change. Now, average price, there was a minus, semi 416 was a minus 8.9% in 416 and minus 7.4% for 905 area, average minus 9.3. That doesn't look good for the semi-detached homes. As compared to detached home was a minus 3.3. Obviously, the value is much greater than the semi. Now, townhome, there was a minus 13.4% in 416 and minus 14.3 in 905 area. Average minus 14.1%. Year over year change, percentage of change. And price-wise, average price, minus 2.7% in 416, minus 5.6 in 905 area. And obviously, overall, minus 4.9. And this is for townhomes. Condo apartment, wow. minus 29.1% in 416, and minus 25.9%. Imagine that the condos are the beginning. When a home buyer wants to enter into the real estate market, especially first-time home buyer, they start from condo to townhome. And look what is happening. So many projects has been stalled, and so many transactions has been canceled, or people are defaulted on payment. And this is why it's very, very important. When you are assuming or you are buying a pre-sale property under construction, make sure you have contingency funds, because before they close, if you are putting 20% down, bank is going to get for appraisal 10 days before the closing, before they give you the money, and you may have a difficulty. So you have a contingency funds to cover that. Now on the average price, minus 0.9 for condo apartment 416 and minus 2.6. So basically minus 1.5 in 905 and 416 area. So all average price is minus, 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 and minus. And this is why it's very, very important to keep update yourself. I'm going to talk to you guys about different things that what we do to get up the prices. Now, these are average prices, but you also have to think about what we talk about is the average price on the market in terms of the value. So in January, our average price was a home based on all transaction. We have 4,179 transaction under Toronto Regional Real Estate Board Market Watch report, and average price was 1,025,262. That's average price, as compared to 1,036,925 in January 23. So in February, it went from 1,025,262 to 1,109,998. So it increased in 2024. Let's talk about 24. In March, we have more transaction, and our average price increased to 1,121,431. This shows you the trend that is going from lower, is sliding up a little bit. Now in April, we have the highest sale so far in 2024. And average price was 1,155,380. So that is the highest price shown, a transaction shown, but the average price was still in progress. So in May, we have less sale, but average price went to $1,166,022. That is the highest sale we have for homes in 2024. Now in June, we have a 6,230 transaction, and average price is 1,162,167. So that has a decline. That means showing the average price a decline. Remember we were saying minus 1.3 or something? That was showing a decline because more and more properties are coming in the marketplace. People have difficulties, minus 1.6 as compared to June last year. So this is why it's very, very important for all of you to keep update. Go search data. Everybody tech savvy. You look at the data, you watch the videos, you watch these broadcasts that we have been showing on Awaz Entertainment around the world. Go to YouTube channel. Go to awazent.com. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. Or you go to realtycoffeetalk.com, subscribe my channel, because we try to share the data so you are able to watch this program, learn it, and so you make informed decision. And remember, you always seek professional advice from lawyers, architects, the appraisal, lawyer. Everyone has to be competent in their jurisdiction. This is very, very important for you to understand. Real estate professional can only advise you about real estate. If you want to take a mortgage advice, you need to talk to the banks or a licensed broker or agent working with the brokerage who has a valid license to give you advice. You know that I have a real estate broker. I'm a broker of record for City Realty Brokerage. I have a license. I'm also principal broker of Canada Express Mortgaging license number 13241. I can give you advice. Also, I'm a licensed HCRA licensed vendor and builder. I can give you advice on building homes, designing, building custom homes or buildings, engineering, education, the process. I'm conducting a seminar, a free development seminar on 24th July between 10 and 11 a.m. If you're interested, you can call me 416-451-3489 or send me email or text me or email me at tci@tixon.ca. I will register you. So learn about it. If you own a land, you want to buy a land, you want to be an investor, you're a developer, you're a contractor, you want to learn about how to build your custom home, join me and follow me on the LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channel. Idea again is we are here to educate you, increase awareness about buying and selling real estate and building consumer confidence in real estate and promoting good ethics and business practices. We're going to take a short break. We come back, we continue our conversation on June 2024 real estate market update.
Thinking of buying or selling real estate? Call us today. We are one-stop solution provider for your real estate needs. Our commission plans to meet your budget. Buy, sell, or build. We can help. Think of us today. Call us at 905-785-9923. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Thank you.
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडिल ईस्ट नुमा जेवरात की तलाश है तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिजवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स। हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी या कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा। या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
Popeyes has opened a brand new location in downtown Vancouver. Satisfy your craving for Cajun at this new location off West Georgia and Hamilton Street, where you'll find all your favorite Louisiana-inspired menu items. We sampled the unrivaled trio of sandwiches, the classic, the deluxe, and the blackened deluxe chicken sandwich, and all were delicious. All of the signature fried chicken is marinated for 12 hours, then hand-battered and breaded, served with Cajun fries and mac and cheese on the side. Plus, for a limited time, you can try Popeye's Crispy Chicken Wrap, available now until September 3rd. Check out the new Popeye's location at 700 Hamilton Street today. Who are you bringing with you? Tag them in the comments.
This is the latest opening in BC for Popeyes, with more openings coming soon in both Alberta and BC by PLK Group.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Welcome to SFK Law, where we're committed to providing legal guidance tailored to your needs. When it comes to real estate law, every detail matters. At SFK Law, we will assist you whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing your property. We'll guide you throughout the process with complete transparency.
Whether you're an employer or an employee, our team will provide expert guidance and representation to safeguard your rights and interests. Whether you're an existing business owner or you're looking to buy or sell a business, at SFK Law, we can help you structure the transaction from start to finish.
If you're searching for a lawyer, contact us today to schedule your consultation.
My name is Timur Shah. I'm the managing partner of Shah & Shah Lawyers. At our firm, we do personal injury, real estate, immigration, litigation, family, criminal, and wills and estates. You can contact us at 905-270-5474, or you can visit our website at shawlawyers.ca And you can visit us at 315 Traders Boulevard East, Unit 3 in Mississauga. We're a family law firm and we'd love to help your family out.
Dixie Electronics और Appliances, जहां आपकी तमाम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस की जरूरियात पूरी होंगी। हमारे पास आपको हर टॉप ब्रांड मौजूद मिलेगा, चाहे वो व्हर्लपूल हो या LG, सैमसंग हो या जनरल इलेक्ट्रिक्स। हम इन सब के ऑथराइज्ड डीलर हैं। आइए और हमसे 5 स्टार खिदमत का लुत्फ उठाइए। हम आपको तमाम अप्लायंसेस सबसे बेहतर और सस्ते दामों पर फराहम करेंगे, ये हमारी गारंटी है। विजिट आवर वेबसाइट www.dixieelectronics.ca या फिर हमें कॉल कीजिए 905-625-5900. At Dixie Electronics and Appliances, we sell quality and deliver confidence.
Coffee Talk, one of was entertainment in Canada, around the world. My name is Tahir Qureshi, and fellow Realty of Canada broker record for City Realty Brokerage. I did a open house recently, and when people walk into our open houses, they do not understand that we have a law, TRESA, that prohibit us to give them opinion, advice, or any advisory that will contravene with the act unless they are a client. Some may be entering into some kind of an agreement, but I do not recommend that. When somebody comes and meet with me, the first thing I want to do is to send them a RICO information guide through RICO website, so they are educated, and then I tell them I will call them and discuss that, set up a time to meet with them, and go line by line what this matters. It's prohibited to provide any information to a client that contravene with the act, except designated representation agreement or broker representation agreement. And I think we have done program that talks about that, what to be expected for engaging with us. Because under TRESA, if the buyer, for example, you have a listing and the buyer does not want to use you or another person in your brokerage or any other cooperating broker, they want to be a self-representative party, they have the right to do so. They are free to do it. You have to do is to get them acknowledgement, consent that you have shared the RICO guide, acknowledge it, and you sign that acknowledgement, consent that we have discussed with you and you have chosen to be self-representative party. You gave them the basic information that is publicly available to you. The rest, they have to be their own. And this is biggest thing ever happened. In my experience for the last 18 years, 19 years, people have met many times. Oh, I know everything. I know everything about real estate. In my opinion, they don't. And we also experience when we are working with a client, oh, my friend or the neighbor have said this and that. They ignore the advice of a qualified real estate professional who is there to protect. Because under TRESA, when we are licensed, we take oath. It's our obligation to protect the interests of a client. But they rely on people who have no license, no education, no experience. And they are vulnerable, and you can explain to them. Particularly sometime when you are dealing with a real estate, they want you to help them in mortgage. Your obligation as a real estate professional and also consumer, you need to know. The real estate agent can facilitate and give you 3-4 references, minimum 3 references for mortgage, for the lawyer, for the inspector, or the appraisal. 3. You choose You do your own due diligence, because if something falls apart, the first thing consumer does is complain about the real estate. That's not fair. When somebody's there to help you, it's all about intention, motivation. I take real estate very seriously. I rather walk away if I think there are red flags. Mortgage person who's trying to put an offer is not qualified. Walk away. He or she has no deposit to make toward the transaction. Don't do it. Walk away. If you can't identify the person, walk away. Can I show you any ID where the money is coming from? Because you have the FinTrack obligation, walk away. Sometimes you may have obligation to report them, because if they are involved with the fraudulent, falsifying, or misrepresentation in a transaction. The moment you discover it, you have obligation. Being a good citizen, also as a professional under REBA, under MBLA, and FinTrack, disclose it, report it. It's very, very important. Because when we are doing these things, reporting them, and we are cutting down those bad apples in the marketplace, we have a very healthy environment to help and promote professionalism in our real estate industry. You see many, many people driving fancy cars. You ask for the mortgage payment, T4As and notice of assessment if you're a mortgage agent. They can't find it. How can you afford a house or buy a house if you don't have evidence to support the transactions? You have no source of income, verifiable income. They don't come to the property to see the property. They want to put an offer. Or say, give me the paper, I get it signed by an offer, another buyer. No. We have obligation to identify a person, to verify the information. Any suspicious transaction has to be reported, including the cash. The goal of each one of us as a professional to work honestly, competent, with dignity, with integrity, with competency, honestly, to protect the interest of the client. Some client may not like you, and you take a pass. But don't get in trouble in terms of contravention to the law that governs your practice, because it will have very bad effect on you, and you want to avoid that. Your reputation is important. You are building your profile, and your goal is to educate. That's why we have started Realty Coffee Talk, to help everybody to increase awareness. There is a law that regulates real estate business practices in Ontario. It's called RICO. That is a regulator that governs the TRASA on behalf of the government of Ontario. Similarly, FISRA, Financial Service Commission of Ontario, that regulates mortgage business and other businesses. But we talk about mortgage because it relates to, and also the insurance. FISRA does that. We have a law that we have to follow. Banks fall into a different category of banks. They have to follow the other information. They have a different mortgage act that they have to follow. We follow the Ontario because we have Ontario mortgage law. In terms of criminality, falsifying, fraud, there are very severe penalty for those who indulge to ask their client. So don't ask your client or your client to allow them to ask you to help them to create documents, falsify the application, or disclose incorrect information. That's prohibited. That's a contravention to the mortgage as well as TRESA. So the purpose of mentioning this is important for consumer to understand that we have a law that we have to abide by to deliver a professional service to protect your interests. We are self-employed. We have to earn honest living. We have to work hard. We don't get paid until the transaction is completed. And we don't want to do any transaction that bring us to a bad situation where the disciplinary action is taken against us because of complaint. So more upfront, transparent you are, you disclose everything that you have to do, especially dealing with multiple biddings. Hopefully we have another decrease of interest rate from the Bank of Canada. It will maybe pick up the business, but so far it has not affected us. It is still the same. So I thank you very much for watching. Please go to realtycoffeetalk.com and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to, awazent.com and subscribe. Follow them on YouTube and Instagram and also on the LinkedIn, everywhere. So we are there to help you, to educate you, to make sure you're making a good decision. Also, I want to say congratulations to all American friends who are celebrating Independence Day. Happy 4th of July to all Americans, my friends all around the world. Thank you. Bye for now. May God bless you all. May God bless Canada. We'll see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. Bye for now. Bye for now.